Looks clear.
Yeah.
Copy, thanks.
Mangrove Base, Alpha Alpha Charlie, your radio check.
Alpha Alpha Charlie, reading you 5.
Reading 5, Alpha Alpha Charlie. Okay, cool. Over to
1181, yep.
yeah, 1181. Yeah, that's cool. More traffic.
Alright, so we're going to taxi us out in front of that plane. There's a taxiway.
Also, transponders on standby in 1200.
Double traffic X-ray, Romeo Alpha, Red Hill, descending through.
Don't forget your brakes check.
700 feet, turning right base, 030.
Yeah.
That's it, we're heading over there.
Zulu Alpha Tango, Downwind 03.
Zulu Alpha Tango, X-ray, Romeo Alpha, whereabouts in the downwind are you, mate? You early or late?
I've been from the 213 shot now.
Double traffic X-ray, Romeo Alpha, turning right base, 03 seal, full stop, number 1.
Alright, we're taking the first right.
Okay.
More traffic, Mike X-ray Tango to Drury, joining a wide right base to 03.
More traffic, Alpha Alpha Charlie's crossing grass through 03 to hold short to seal 03 at Gulf.
Alpha Mike November rolling 03.
Okay, keep going.
To the Gulf.
And there's another hold marker.
Okay.
And we're just going to hold short of that one too.
Final 03, touch and go.
More traffic, Alpha Alpha Charlie's crossing seal 03 from Gulf to Charlie. Oh. From here it should be normal.
Okay.
And 03 is in you, so you'll be taking a right.
More traffic, Alpha Alpha Charlie, lining up 03.
Hotel Juliet Romeo, Alpha, crossing base 03, Foxtrot.
Wait for that helicopter to cross over.
Okay. While he's saying that, I'll make sure we're going straight. Yep. Hey, when you're ready, we'll go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Nope.
Wait, I'm more traffic.
yep.
Alpha Alpha Charlie's rolling 03, vacating to the training area. You're fine.
Sorry.
You're alright. new reference point and just head us out to the training area.
Okay. So straight ahead.
Yep.
Stop. Okay, so attitude.
There we go. Let the aircraft accelerate. There's past 90. Bring the power back to cruise. There you go, and trim. You don't need to descend down to 4.
Okay. Alright, so we got power, attitude, trim. Power. Attitude.
Tango, Downwind 03.
Bring it up a little bit more.
Maybe a bit higher.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, don't let that nose drop. Bring it back up.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the clouds. That's my issue. Alright.
Okay.
We'll outclimb them and we'll be up on top before you know it.
Alright.
Hotel Juliet Romeo, lifting T-lock, remaining in circuit.
There we go, nicely done.
Up seal, runway
Alright, so 2,500. Alpha Charlie, passing the northeast of the airfield, climbing through 1,300 to 2,500, operating in the area. See, there's our fog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what am I aiming for here, airspeed-wise? 70.
No, 62.
Oh, 62.
So it is quite a high nose attitude.
With the traffic, Tango Alpha November, 2 North Kelly Field, climbing through 800 for 3,500, vacating Ardmore.
And 2,500 is your reference altitude.
Okay.
That's it, nicely done. attitude again. Alright, so you're going to demonstrate to me the 3 types. Alright? There's one thing that's a little bit different. Whenever we go below the green range, we put the carb heat on.
Okay.
Alright? I didn't for that because I was changing power throughout. Okay? So,
Descent, yeah.
Sorry?
Descent.
To the descent, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alright? So your reference point is the cloud out there.
Okay.
Alright? Reference altitude, we won't go below 800 feet. Alright? Carb heat's cold because we're going to do that glide descent first. Alright? Our mixture is fully rich.
Yeah. Power back to...
Power back to idle. Now you see that nose going? You need your left rudder.
Oh, too much. Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So bring it back to idle. Set your attitude, so bring the nose up a little bit. Awesome. And trim. There's 64, just a little bit nose height. Perfect. Little changes is what you need. Never mind the stall warning, we're like 20 knots above it, don't worry about it.
Yep.
Alright, and there's your glide descent. Perfect.
Awesome.
Alright.
That's quite comfortable.
Yeah, so we're descending, you can just a little bit. But it's quite nice and it's actually, you can't hear that much, which is good. Alright, so the next one is our powered on descent. Okay, so you bring the power up to 1500. Yeah, you're still below the green range, so your carb heat still stays on, and you still want to maintain 70 knots. So your attitude for 70 knots. Alright, now the one thing you didn't do there was when we apply power, what rudder do we need to use?
What was the question again?
Sorry, when we apply power, what rudder do we need to use?
Left rudder.
Oh, right rudder.
Right rudder.
Alright, so your reference point was the big fuzzy cloud.
Alright, we're drifting a bit left to it.
So you left it, but when you introduced power, you didn't do anything with your rudder.
Okay.
Alright, and that'll show you there. Alright, since you're powered on descent, you get quite farther with it because you have power on. Alright, still maintaining 70 knots and it's a reasonable rate of descent. Alright, so I'll just get you to point me towards that big fuzzy cloud that's out that way.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Alright, and the last, when we get wings level, the last one we'll demonstrate is our cruise descent. So we have 2,200 RPM. So we're in the green range, you can roll wings level. Sorry, this big white one that's out here.
Oh, right, that one.
Yep. So we'll... What was I going to say? So 2,200 RPM, alright. Our carb heat, we get into the green range at 2,200, so we can put our carb heat off.
Okay.
So carb heat off right now. Alright, power, so 2,200. Alright, bring the nose down, because now we're looking at about between 90 and 100. I did say 100 on brief, it's more comfortable about 92, 93. Bring nose down a little bit more. Perfect, and trim is required. Alright, so this is the one I said you use a lot more in cross countries because you want to get there but you want to descend at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're barely descending, which is good, but we are still in a descent. Alright, so they're the 3 descents. Any questions with those?
No.
Alright, so the next thing we'll get you to climb up again. We'll just do to 2,000 feet, and we're going to use the powered on descent, and I want to show you the effective flap.
Okay.
Alright, so bring me back up to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
Nice rudder work, well done.
There's the traffic, Alpha Charlie, green shed, 2,000 feet, operating in the area.
Awesome, well done. Alright. Okay, so we'll do the powered on descent, so can you remember what that was?
The powered on descent?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to remember these configurations.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's your first lesson. You're not. Alright, so power back to 1500 and 70 knots.
70 knots. Okay, cool. That's cool.
Okay, you forgot your carb heat.
Oh.
Alright, so don't rush it.
1, 0, 2, 7.
That's the AWIB that's down here at Mercer. Hopefully you've heard it before.
Yeah.
Right, so bring the nose up. It's quite low. We're aiming for the attitude of 70 knots, so it was quite flat.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll just turn. I just want you to point me out in that direction. Alright, so bring that nose up. It's quite low. There you go. Okay, I want you to pick a clear reference point that's outside.
Okay.
Alright, now you know your nose controls your airspeed, so your nose attitude controls your airspeed. Alright, so pick a nice reference point outside for yourself. Bow wings level, perfect. Alright, so what I want you to keep is I want you to keep 70 knots.
Okay.
So when we raise the flap, when we lower flap and raise the bar, you're going to have to bring the nose down. Alright? Okay, so I'll do your first 10 degrees.
Okay.
Alright, perfect. So you adjusted perfectly there. Alright. Next one. Alright. Now trim is required. You're going to feel quite a little bit of force,
Yeah.
so don't forget to trim it. Alright. So with the effective flap, we increase our rate of descent. Alright, which we want on final. That's when we use our flap. Alright. And we also lower our nose attitude so we can see quite a lot in front of us, which is perfect on final. We want to see the runway and we want to get down to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so our last notch of flap. Sorry, now this is going to hit your hand. Alright. So again, you've lowered the nose and everything's perfect. Alright, and we increase that rate of descent quite big. So we're going to raise it now. So nose up. That's it. Raise. Don't forget to trim now because you will feel that force again.
Yeah.
And the last 10 degrees. Alright. So that's it. Alright. So we've gone below 800 feet. So climb me back up. 2,000 feet.
Copy.
There we go. I was waiting for you. And full power. Get me back up there. Alright. Any questions with that?
Nope. It's alright. I just need to remember those configurations and I'll be fine.
Yeah. It takes practice.
Yeah. And remembering carb heat.
Exactly. Alright, so that was the lesson.
Cool.
Alright, so we'll head back to airport.
Sweet.
Alright, so when you're ready, you can turn me around 90 degrees.
Turn while we're still climbing?
108, yeah, turn while we're still climbing. The climbing and descending turns come in the next 2 lessons, so
Oh, cool.
I know I'm introducing it here, but you're flying really well, so there's no point in me taking over at all.
Oh, cool. Thank you. That's good to know.
Alright, you're going to do one more radio call for me.
Okay.
Alright, when we get closer to the green shed, you can use that as your reference point. So position, it'll be a green shed. Your altitude is 2,000 when we get up there. And your intention, we're vacating back to Ardmore. Alright, so get that nose up.
Yeah.
forget your trim.
Runway 21.
Alright, so we're going to join downwind for 21.
Okay.
Alright, I'll talk you through it all. So what I want you to do is you can use a powered on descent, so 1,570 knots, and you can get me down to 1,100.
Happy?
Yep.
Touch and go. Hotel Juliet Romeo, lifting T-lock.
So 1,100, which is our circuit altitude.
Yeah, Charlie Bravo, down to 1 T-lock. Hotel X-ray, Westview approaching, Brockby 1,200, joint final, T-lock. Hotel Juliet, inform is long final, T-lock.
Okay, so 100 beforehand, our car feed's cold. That's it. So make sure you pick your reference point so you know how much rudder you need to use, okay?
Yeah.
So bring your power up. That's it, get your attitude.
Hotel Juliet Romeo, turning close in.
And trim.
Downwind for a 180 order.
So I'll do your radio call just so you can focus on the flying bit, alright?
Okay.
So, your attitude outside first.
Oh, yeah.
Don't keep looking inside. Alright, so next turn is onto base. So clear to the right, clear straight ahead.
More traffic.
If you can see the sky tower, that's normally a perfect mark.
Okay.
So roll in.
Hotel Juliet Romeo, lifting T-line.
Don't forget your rudder.
Yeah, Charlie Bravo, crossing glass, 21, high short, still 21.
Alright, roll wings level. There's the sky tower there.
Yeah.
Can't really see it. Alright, use Rangy Toto.
Yep.
Alright, we're getting a bit too low. So power controls are rate of descent, so increase the power a bit.
Yep.
A little bit more. And trim if you need. Alright, so I'm going to bring on the first stage of flap.
Okay.
Alright, what do you need to do to maintain 70 knots?
Up.
Really?
Nose down, sorry.
There we go. There's the first stage. Alright, so next turn on to final. Clear to the right, clear straight ahead, clear to the left, so I'll get you to roll me in and you can roll me out on the runway center line.
Yeah.
Rings, yep. Just a bit too steep, that's all.
Oh, yeah.
So bring the power back a little bit more. Back to 1500.
Rolling 03, correction, 21 seal, vacating south aerobatics, 15 minutes via the overhead.
And we're jumping out of Charlie's final, 2-1, full stop. Okay, power back to idle. I'll just get you to pull me to the right a little bit. We're just not on the center line yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need to still maintain 70 knots, so bring the nose down. That's it, and we're going to use our last stage of flap, which is going to make it a little bit worse for you. Perfect. So keep this attitude the whole way down. Don't look inside at all.
Okay.
A little bit of power. Okay, bring the nose down, you let it come up a little bit. A little bit more power. That's it. Nicely done. Alright, so I'll follow you through this, okay?
Okay.
Power back to idle. Okay, eyes to the end of the runway.
Yep.
Just a little bit back pressure. Hold it. Hold it.
Downwind
A little bit more.
vacating for Lima 266.
Okay, go around. Full power, full power.
I've got traffic, Tango Juliet, landing up P1.
Okay. That was my fault. It was too high of a flare, alright?
Okay.
And what was going to happen, it was going to be a very hard landing. And we're chopping out fast. Charlie's going around 2-1. Alright? So we'll talk you through it again. That was fun.
Okay.
X-ray is downwind grass, 2-1. How's it going? I've got traffic, Tango Alpha Juliet, rolling 2-1, vacating trading area.
I did want to do an unpleasant landing, that's all.
Yeah, thank you.
Your use of power on final though was really good. You have whatever that picture is, you have what it should look like.
Yeah.
You knew to bring it back to idle and I didn't say anything. And I let it go, alright? So your picture on final was really good.
Yeah.
The only thing that happened was we flared a little bit too high.
Okay.
So probably got too close to the ground, you didn't like it, and you brought the stick back a little bit.
Alright.
Alright, that's all that was.
Yeah.
Just bring the power back to cruise RPM for me.
Yeah.
Alright, you have control?
I have control.
We're traffic outside for Charlie, down 121.
More traffic, 0 Alpha X-ray.
Okay, don't roll to the left anymore. Keep it to the right.
Yeah. About there.
There you go. It's normally, there's a couple of trees that are right on the middle of that slope down.
Oh, yeah.
That's normally my one.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so car beat on again, we'll try it again.
Yeah.
So power back
waiting in the canoes for an hour.
Copy that, Warren. Just let me know on entry.
I'll be entering at about 5.
Copy 5, thanks.
Alright, so your nose is a little bit too low, so bring it up. Okay, so
That now?
clear to the right, clear straight ahead, clear to the left, and there's nobody else on final. So use Rangi Toto as your reference again, so roll in. Balance with your rudder, don't forget your rudder.
My uniform.
That's it.
Take off your uniform, radio check, please. Take off your uniform, Unicom, radio 5.
Alright, so let's roll wings level.
Hotel Juliet Romeo,
Okay, you can use your flap, let's see if you can, first 10 degrees.
Lima 266.
That's it.
Unicom, is there any traffic in the downwind?
Not that I can see, we've just got Sierra Alpha X-ray airborne.
Okay, in that case we'll use the 03 for departure to get to the canoes. Hardboard traffic X-ray Tango is lining up 03. Right.
Average traffic Alpha for Charlie's turning final, 2-1 full stop.
My Unicom, Hotel Juliet Romeo, any reported traffic in Lima 266?
Hotel Juliet Romeo, Unicom.
Alright, I have control for a second.
Okay, you have control.
Alright, do you want to just put your hands on the controls and you can
Yeah, I'll follow through.
follow me through this time.
Running back to Yankees, please, on 1,400, joining long finals for 2-1.
Alright, so this thing you did, this side you did perfect. Alright, so back to idle. Eyes to the end of the runway. Alright. Back pressure and hold it. Back pressure and hold. Back pressure and hold it. We're down.